y'all. Welcome to another episode of Science Vision Art and Life. My name is Adewale Boke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. Today, I'm going to talk about analog versus digital, pencil drawings versus vector drawings. I've always found a fascination of how we as artists draw, whether with hand versus us drawing on computer, because that's the part of what we do now today. Any artist that tells themselves that, well, I don't want to learn how to draw a computer, well, we'll just leave you in the dinosaur age, because nobody wants a person who wants to be a cave person. We're not interested in that. You know what I'm saying? You got to evolve yourself. But before we get into it, right, we want to thank our sponsors. This podcast is brought to you by A4 Capital Consulting, growing good business anywhere and everywhere. At A4 Capital Consulting, take your business to the next level. That's A4capitalconsulting.com for details, y'all. A4 capitalconsulting.com for details, y'all. And this podcast is also brought to you by Anadel Foot and Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel Foot and Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. Y'all, as I stated before, today we're going to talk about analog versus digital, pencils versus vector drawings, pencils versus the pencil on Illustrator. But as you can see, I've got new gear on right here. We've got the new beanies that just came in. Lightweight design, make your head feel just warm, but not as hot. It's just this awesome new technology. So if you want one of our new awesome beanies, we've got them available on sciencevision.com, whether it's in the Carjack Assassin universe, Cajun, Escalade, or just the general heroes that we love. Batman, Black Panther, Iron Man, Black Lightning, Mega Man, you name it, we've got it on there. So, you know, my drawings is signature. Y'all know what I do. So here we go, y'all. Let's talk about analog versus digital. Hand drawing versus vector drawings, similarities and differences. I'm going to show samples of hand drawings, first of all, and then I'm going to show samples of digital vector drawings, right? Because I want to use as many samples as I can find. I mean, y'all, I'm digging deep up in here, man. I had to go back in the past to show y'all some stuff. You know what I mean? This is... So pencil drawings, right? Let's take this pencil drawing, Cajun hand drawing, right? Now, let's take the same, y'all see that? Let's take the same pencil drawing, and I want to show to y'all. Look at that. You see the similarities? So for me as an artist, right, I think it's important to, when you draw, for your drawings to look the same, whether you're drawing by pencil or whether you're drawing by vector. Now, with hand pencils, every artist is different. Me, drawing on a small piece of paper, 8 by and 1/2 by 11, is really restrictive to me. I'm one of these artists, I can draw a drawing that's as big as 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall. And I've got some huge drawings. Future podcast, I'm gonna have to show you some of my bigger drawings, focus on do an episode just about my drawings, because I got some huge drawings. And this computer screen is not big enough for me to show you a 7-foot drawing of Ryu or Blade or Leonardo from the Turtles, you know, but pencil drawings are different because I feel like it's more emotional. It's more coming from you. Not that the vector drawing isn't coming from you. It's also coming from you. But a pencil drawing is more emotional because everything has been done by hand. You know, you're taking this, putting it on a blank canvas, and you're drawing. And so for me, when I usually draw something, I take my time. And I feel like the slower I draw, the better I draw. When I draw on vector drawing, I kind of draw fast. I remember going to school, understanding how to use the pen tool, right? Because one of the things that my mentor, Larry White, who I still talk to till today, he said, he's the former head of the art department at Long Beach City College. He said to me, you have to master these tools right here. If you master the pen tool, there's pretty much nothing you will be able to do with this computer. And so that's what I did. I had to stay after school in class for about 2-3 hours every day because I didn't have my own computer. I couldn't afford none of that. So I used what the school had, and the lab was an awesome place to be. So, and mastering the pencil actually helped me to be a better artist with the pencil because I understood line weight. So even when I was drawing, I could draw heavier lines with my hand or lighter lines. And we're not talking about using the pencil grade, whether it's the B, HB, 6B. No, we're just talking about any pencil. It doesn't matter whether it's HB, B, 2B, that doesn't matter. I could put the same line weight on there that I wanted. And so when you look at a pencil drawing, like I'm going to show you another one. Let's look at this one right here, right? You got Escalade from the Carjacks. Now let me show you her actual drawing. Yes, we can find it. Right? That's Escalade. See Escalade right there? And Escalade right there again. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I covered that up. As you can see the similarities, right? So y'all seen the headshot right there. It's all about similarities. So when you draw, and I'm going to show us more drawings as we're going in the show. But when you draw, your whole point is to draw where you can actually make sense of whether I draw on computer or whether I draw by hand, it's the same. My drawings look the same. And I'm going to show you all more drawings, right? You know, it's all about like your style. I feel like my style goes from pencil to the screen just the same. The only difference is color, right? It's not like I'm going to sit and actually take one of my drawings, like let's take Yukon, for example, and color him in. I want it to be pencil. I can use different grades of pencils to create a grayscale color on a pencil drawing versus a vector drawing. Like take the Carjack Assassin Bio book, for example. This is a vector drawing, right? Because a lot of people don't even know what vector is. For a lot of y'all who don't know, who aren't familiar with vector is when you use a pencil on Illustrator. That's what I like to say anyway. And you draw with what the tools that the computer has, right? So some people draw in Photoshop. I personally think the greatest drawing tool a program ever created is Illustrator. Nothing can touch it. It is incredible. It's pinpoint and precise and gets exactly what you want. So that's the difference between, I think, for me, the hand drawing and vector drawings, the similarities. Those are the similarities. And like that's where like what you're taking, you're still drawing the same thing because that's similarities, but you just have different color spectrum, right? So now let's talk about the differences, right? Because the differences, now I'm going to bring out more drawings now so I can show you all the differences. Let's see if we can pull out some villains, right? Let's try Snipes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's look at this pencil drawing, right? Then let's look at the actual drawing of Snipes. Let's see if we can find her. There she goes. So you can see Snipes right there. And then that Snipes over there. Look at the difference, right? Now, the real difference between the two drawings is that one is pencil, one has color, one has more detail. See, with the vector drawings, one of the great things about vector drawings is the detail you can create. As y'all can see, I got shadows, in the vector drawing, right? Whereas the pencil drawing, I got shadows, but not colored shadows, right? I can do more things on computer, right? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think one of the greatest advantages about drawing on computer is that you can do more. You can save things. Like, can you imagine back in the day when they used to create comic books? Like, this is a bio book, right? Whenever you made a mistake in a comic book, you literally had to start all over again. And I'm talking about the drawing part, not the typing, not the words part. I'm talking about the drawing part. That was horrible. Like, can you imagine somebody spending 6-7 months on something, then they make one little mistake, and then they have to erase it or completely start over again? That is infuriating. So one of the greatest things that happened to us as artists is vector drawings or just digital imaging. You can see it that way too. And a lot of artists are out here fighting it. Why? I don't know. And it's always funny that people that are always fighting something that's progressive or the future always get left behind. And they're the same ones that whine about how much money they're not making or not being able to earn a living. If you're an artist, it's incumbent upon you to be able to do both. I know me, I feel like I'm one of the rare artists that can actually draw pencil style, which is analog, and vector drawing computer, and I'm great at both. And my work looks the same. It's very rare that somebody can do that, but that's me. It's more of a mind stream and a discipline that I've built for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think I'm able to do that. You know, let's look at another difference of another character. Let me see if I can find another villain. Let's go Revo. So let's check out Revo, right? Check out that Revo right there. Now, let's get another character. Let me get this colored version. There we go. So look. So we got Revo. You know what I mean? Look, that's the difference. As y'all can see, right? When you do vector drawings, you can definitely create more density. I think that's also another difference between them. The difference is density, right? Density gives you an opportunity to actually see it creates, like, I don't want to call it a 3D image, but it's between 2D and 3D, right? Where there's more weight on the color of what you color. When I color the characters, you can see the difference in the swords. Yes, the line weight is the same. The pencil looks the same. You know I drew Revo, but you can see the density. You can see the intensity in his eyes. You can create intensity in the eyes of a pencil drawing, but when you're just doing pencil work, you can't really color it like you can do vector drawings, right? So you see that right there. You know what I mean? So that's the difference between vector and pencil. I think vector, it's like vector allows you to do everything you do with analog, and then the creation of color I think also too, one thing I love is being able to create effects. That's the great thing about vector, right? Because let's say you draw something on Illustrator, you can put effects on it. Whereas on a pencil hand drawing, you can't really put effects on it. You can't be like, oh, I wanted to have storming looking eyes or energy beam, some kind of chi coming out of the character's hand, or the sword beaming like a laser lance or something like that. You can't do stuff like that with pencil drawing. But with vector drawings, you can. I think it's incumbent upon artists to be able to do both. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to do both. I mean, it's ridiculous that a lot of artists think that, oh, I only have to do one thing. And as an artist, the last thing you should ever do is limit yourself. I mean, look at this, right? If not for my vector drawings, I would maybe put them on this hoodie right here. But now that I can do what I can do with my vector drawings, I can actually put my pencil drawings on my apparel too. That's probably something I'm going to show you all later down in the show. But that's really the difference between vector and pencil. And for a lot of artists, now I'm going to focus on artists as far as hand drawing and vector drawing. If you're an artist, it's actually benefits you to actually do both. Why would you not want to do both? Why would you not want to pay yourself both ways? Like, for example, let's look at something new I just drew, right? Let's take this Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Pencil drawing. Let's take this Rogue, another pencil drawing, right? You know what I mean? Or even Bishop, another pencil drawing, right? So let's take that right now. Now let's go look at it versus the digital world, right? Let's go through all those drawings I just showed y'all. I'm always used to showing y'all Iron Man or somebody, but I want to show y'all some different people today, man. Let's diversify my portfolio. Let y'all know I don't only draw the usuals. Look at Bishop, right? Y'all saw the drawing. You see that? You see the difference? You see what I mean by energy? You can do the chi and stuff like that. And then let's look at Spider-Man. Even though this is a different Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Look at Spider-Man. And then let's look at Rogue. Let's see if we can find Rogue. Keep it moving. Here we go. See? We got Rogue right there. You know what I mean? So, and if we flip back, let's look at more vector drawings. You got Blade, Wolverine. You see the difference in vector. Vector allows you to do a lot, man. Create different backgrounds and stuff like that. Black Panther, Iron Man. I mean, look at that. You know what I mean? So, and if I go back to the Carjack's Assassin universe, which I will, look at the whole Carjack's universe. Let's look at some Carjacks. You got Cajun, the Carjacks right there. Escalade Sincere, you know what I mean? Locks and Rasputin, you know what I mean? So, Diesel Shepherd. And, let's look at some assassins, Sun Tzu. Assassins right there. Then, of course, you got Artillery Excursion, you know what I mean? So that's really the differences between analog and vector drawings. I think it's really important to be able to do both. I know I want to do both. It benefits me now. Instead of me just putting only just pencil drawings on my thing, I can do a lot with my look at me stacking up all these drawings that I got. And I got a bunch up in here. I mean, look. Let's see what else I didn't show y'all. I will show y'all. Look at this. Another hand drawing. So you can see the difference. You saw the Green Lantern earlier, right? That's Green Lantern John Stewart. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine, Ryu. And it's funny, you can order these on my website at soundfusion.com. So if you want me to draw one of these for you, simply visit our website and place an order. You got Iron Man, maybe just a head sketch. But I'm just trying to show y'all what the difference is. You got Storm, you know what I mean? You got Black Panther. And of course you got Blade. So a lot of people, whether you're fighting it or where you don't find it, I don't see any reason why you should be fighting another way of earning a living. It's just like people used to complain, well, if internet opens up, the light's going to close the libraries. Are the libraries closed today? No, they're not. So artists who are out there that are dinosaurs, come out of your dinosaur age. We're not in the Mesozoic era anymore, man. It's time for you to come to the future. You can do both, man. You don't have to be one thing. So, that's really, to me, the difference between analog and vector drawings. Some people, I like to call it hand drawings versus vector or computer sketches. Depends on what and there's people out there that's drawing the same way you draw on a pen and pad. People are using the computer to do the same thing too, having these notepads about the size of an iPad and taking these pencils and drawing on there. Even on your phone, you can draw on there now. There's got so many apps now, so you don't have to limit yourself. And when you're drawing, right, you can pick up right where you left off. There's so many computer programs like that, like Microsoft. You got these pencils that allow you to draw. Maybe you draw a line, draw a circle, put some eyes in there, and then you save it. And then you come back 2 hours later and you pick up right where you left off. That's the beauty of technology. It doesn't have to hurt you as an artist. It can actually help you as an artist. Can you imagine having to start over and over and over and over again? It sucks, y'all. So, that's what today's show was about. Analog versus digital, hand drawings versus vector drawings, pencils versus Illustrator, the pencil on Illustrator versus just a regular pencil, whether you're using HB, whatever. You can do the same things with Illustrator, except you increase the line weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you think you might need. I mean, look at the drawings behind me. They're all vector drawings. But at the same time, all these drawings on my banner that you can see behind me, I've drawn every last one of them by hand too. So, y'all, that concludes our show today. I always felt like I needed to talk about that, and I have. So, y'all, but before we get up out of here, I always like to talk about the new products we got. So the first thing I want to talk about is this new beanies that we got. I want to show it to y'all, let y'all see it. You know what I mean? They're very cool. They're lightweight design. That's the great thing about these beanies right here. They're not like the old ones. A beanie's job is really just to keep your head warm. Well, that's what these beanies are now. Now, the good thing about these beanies is that we always put art on both sides, right? So you can see the classic Carjack Assassin on this side. I want y'all to check that out. Let's do a 360 as a model for y'all. You know what I mean? But let's say you want to switch it up and you want to have a different color on the other side. Well, guess what? Now you can do that. So now this side is black with the version 5 of the Carjack Assassin characters. You know what I mean? You can see the model, the new designs, right, on there. Same thing with, look at this. Same thing, the old school on this side is blue. The color of this beanie on this side is blue, and then the other side is black. And as you can see, this beanie side matches my front of my hoodie, which is also available on soundvision.com. This is the new limited edition hoodie. Like I said, I was going to show you all that. Another new item we got today, we got these cell phone cases. I talked about the last time on the last podcast. Well, I'm talking about it some more this time. They're available on soundvision.com. We've got them on different types of phones. We've got them from Apple 8 all the way to Apple 13 Plus, Pro Max, excuse me. We got them from 8 to Apple to 13 Pro Max. And then we've also got them from Samsung Galaxy 10 all the way to Samsung Galaxy 22 Ultra. You know what I mean? So in multiple colors too, royal blue, red, gray, dark gray, black, purple, pink, green, yellow. So a multitude of colors on there, man. Navy blue, you know what I mean? So find your character today. All the characters available different characters. Today I've got the classic Carjack Assassin characters, but you get them in the modern Carjack Assassin characters. Occasion, Escalade, Iron Man, Black Panther, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Turtles. We've got a whole bunch of choices on there for y'all. So, and then also too, you always got to put your wallet somewhere, you know what I mean? So, the wallet, man, and it comes in Napa leather, smooth or textured leather. You know what I mean? Wallets are cool, man. You can get one with a zipper for your coins or one without one. You know what I mean? So the wallet options are there too, man. I think this might be one of the coolest things I have, because I remember growing up, I always wanted a wallet that had superheroes on there. And what's better than having Carjack Assassins? As you can see, got the classic Carjack Assassins on this side. You got the Modern 5, version 5 on this side. And of course, you got Vision, Batas, and Asho in the middle. You know what I mean? So that's what we got the wallets too. And then let's talk about, since we're going into the fall and people are going to start traveling, you know what I'm saying? You got the travel neck pillow, you know what I'm saying, available on soundvision.com. Double-sided as well. On both sides, you got the version 5 on this side, Carjack Assassins, and then you got the classic on this side. And man, is it comfortable. Yes, sir. It is totally comfortable. I enjoy this when I go on plane rides. No more my neck just going wherever it wants to go. I got security, you know what I mean? So next up, we've got the platinum bomber jacket, right? This is marble velvet. This is the king of the bomber jackets right here, right? But as you can see, the light shifts during the lights. It changes light, it changes shadows during the lights. The lights allow it to change shadows. Let me rephrase that, you know what I mean? And it's available on our website, right? But you can also get it. You can see the back right there, you know what I mean? It looks so sick, y'all. I know y'all like this. You know what I mean? But you can get it in the basic bomber jacket, right? Satin or jersey, or you can get it in waterproof. So it's 4 different types of materials, right? Depends on what you want. And then last but not least, we've got the sport ones. The Bata Sport ones, great for exercising, great for running. Y'all, when I'm running these jokers, oh my God, I feel like I'm running on foam. My feet feel so comfortable. I got shock absorbers. I'm not even feeling where I'm running. All I just feel is the shoe. And there's nothing better than that, because one of the things I talk about all the time to y'all is how my feet feel in shoes that I'm wearing. Well, these shoes are fantastic. So let's do a 360 model of these jokers, man. Let y'all see what they do. You know what I mean? So, and it's got the Carjack Assassin 1 Classic right here. But guess what? Yes, it comes in a pair. I don't want y'all to think I got a single. This shoe right here, the left shoe's got the version 5 of the Carjack Assassin. So that's 2 different art pieces. This is what we do at Sonic Vision, man. We customize things. I told y'all, all we do is custom. Check that out, y'all. This is a sick piece of shoe right here. I know y'all know what y'all loving this. So get on sonicvision.com and get ready to get your pair, because we're going to have it on the website pretty soon. You know what I mean? So these are the Bata Sport ones. You know what I mean? This is what we're doing, man. So y'all, I want to thank y'all for listening. You know what I'm saying? That's today's show. So let's get up out of here. I want to thank y'all for listening. Before we get up out of here, we got to pay these bills. This Sonic Vision podcast is brought to you by A4 Capital Consulting. Growing good business anywhere and everywhere. Let A4 Capital Consulting take your business to the next level. That's A4CapitalConsulting.com for details, y'all. A4CapitalConsulting.com for details, y'all. Look at me. I'm at the next level. I wasn't having all this before. Now we've grown from beanies to custom running shoes. We only had Batas too before. Now we got Sport Ones. What else we going to have coming next? You never know. So, you know what I mean? And this podcast is also brought to you by Anadale for the ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadale for the ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. As I said, A4 Capital Consulting is here to help your business grow. So reach out to them. A4CapitalConsulting.com, y'all. Let them take your business to the next level. So, y'all, I want to thank y'all for listening. All right. So this podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Booker Jr. Please check out our website at sonicvision.com. We've got all kinds of cool stuff. Plus the stuff I already showed you today. You can see my cool hoodie. You know what I mean? Look at this, man. Very cool hoodie. Nice. It's not old school. You ain't got the little corny string. It's heavy. Once you put it on your head, it ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So, check out our website, sonicvision.com. And please subscribe to our podcast, wherever you listen, whether it's Amazon, there's a Spotify, there's a podcast index. And you can also check out our podcast on sonicvision.com. And please check out our social media platforms at Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all at Sonic Vision. Now, as I stated before, and I'm going to keep saying it, TikTok and YouTube are the game. Get your game up on those 2 platforms, because they are the future by far. And we are popping and doing big things on those platforms. So check us out there. You know what I'm saying? And please don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Make sure you get a copy of this Carjack Assassins bio book, because it's what's going to lead to the first official Carjack Assassins comic book, which is coming out soon, y'all. So get your copy today, man, sonicvision.com. And please, like I stated before, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.